What is up, everybody? This is Luce from Real Talk Off Script, and I'm coming at y'all with a movie review. So, today we are reviewing one of the biggest movies of the year. I've told you guys from when I started the podcast up until now that this is definitely going to be one of the biggest movies of the year. So, of course, I got to do things a little bit differently. So, I am going to do a quick review, which is what you're listening to now. And I'm also going to do a full on spoiler review, which should be a little bit longer than this one because I don't think I'm going to make this one that long, to be completely honest with you guys. And I'm definitely going to have another review over there for everybody who wants to get into all the nitty and gritty of this movie. So, to start off this review, which is a non spoiler, of course, I just want to say that, of course, this is a very good Spider Man movie. I'm sure you guys have probably seen a lot of other reviews or looked at Rotten Tomatoes or whatever the case may be. Yes, this movie checks out. It's very good. It's a phenomenal Spider Man movie, I should say. I literally just got back home from watching it, so this is very fresh when I'm doing this review. So I don't know exactly where I rank it as far as, Sam Raimi Spider Man all the way from, Andrew Garfield all the way up until now. I don't know where I rank it just yet, but this is definitely up there. It's got to be top three, I would say for sure. I just don't know where I rank it. But just to get into a little bit of the movie, so I want to say what was so different about this is our first time really seeing Tom Holland be the quintessential Spider-Man, like really go through all the motions of what a real Spider-Man would have to deal with. He doesn't have Iron Man to fall back on. He doesn't have any help. He's literally by his lonesome, which is exactly how we grew to know and love Spider-Man as far as reading the comics or watching the cartoons, even watching the old Sam Raimi movies when we were growing up. This is our first time really seeing Tom, or Peter, I should say, actually live the actual superhero life, and more specifically Spider-Man, because a lot of other superheroes like Batman and Superman and a lot of the other guys, they don't really have to deal with the very specific problems that Spider-Man has as far as him actually having a real secret identity. Like, he can't tell anybody. Of course, Lois Lane, well, depending on which iteration, she knows who Superman is, and depending on some Batman iteration, some of his partners or whatever you want to call them know exactly who he is and how he gets down. But in this, literally nobody knows who Spider-Man is. Of course, if you've seen Spider-Man No Way Home, spoiler alert. But yeah, this is our first time really seeing him struggle with just being lonely and not having money and not having the time to go out and hang out with his friends or have a girlfriend or whatever the case may be. Now, this is our first time really seeing him really deal with all the stress that comes along with being a superhero and just being Spider-Man specifically. And with him dealing with that, of course, he has to deal with a lot of other things that, of course, I'll speak about in the spoiler review. So there are some things that definitely deal with his mutation, I could say. I don't want to get too far into that because, of course, I don't want to get into spoilers in this video, but you've seen that in the trailer. A lot of the things that deal with his mutation that he has going on just adds on to the stress that he already has coming off of Spider-Man No Way Home. So that definitely put a whole twist into it. But I really have to say that I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. It's Destin Daniel Cretton. The Shang-Chi director, of course, he had a lot to say in Wonder Man. I think he directed some of the episodes. He's not the showrunner, but he definitely had a big say so in Wonder Man. He's been on a fucking roll when it comes to the MCU. Like, this is another very good project that he's had his hands all over, all up and down this movie as well. Like, there's so many things that I want to talk about, but I don't want to get into spoilers in this video. So of course, go over to that one. But as far as like the stakes are there, the action is there. Like, I really feel like Destin really understands the character of Spider-Man and how we want to see Spider-Man portrayed on the big screen. I think he pulled it off. Like, this is a very good movie, up and down. Like, I cannot wait for you guys to see it. I want to keep this video very short, but I want you guys to know my thoughts. So this is actually barely even a 5-minute video, but I want to keep it real short and sweet, so I didn't really step on too many things I want to talk about in the spoiler review. But I would for sure give this one, if you don't listen to the spoiler review, I'll for sure give this one a loose approves. Please go out and see this as soon as you possibly can, because spoilers are going to be running rampant on the internet, and I don't want y'all to get spoiled. Luckily for me, I avoided pretty much everything. I didn't get spoiled, luckily, online. I hope you guys don't get spoiled either, so I'm definitely giving this a loose approves, and I want you guys to go out and see this as soon as you possibly can. But all right, that's pretty much all I got for this review. If you do want to hear more information and you want to get into a deeper discussion about the movie, go over to my spoiler review. I should be uploading that one not too much longer than I'm gonna put out this one. So just be on the lookout for that. All right, appreciate you guys, and see you in the spoiler review.